Alright, so today's video is about how to use apostrophes. First off, I should probably tell you what an apostrophe is. Your apostrophe is the one that looks like a comma in the air. So we use them for many different things, and the first thing we're going to use them for are contractions. To contract means to shorten. So a contraction is when two words are shortened into one word. Apostrophe is used to show where letters from one of the words are left out. So, if we take he and is and combine them, we make he's, and we put an apostrophe there to show that we cut out a couple of the letters. Just the I this time. So, if we do John is, we're going to put an apostrophe between John and S to show that we cut out an I. And if we use you are, we're going to put an apostrophe to show that we cut out the A in R to make it shorter. Now, here's the thing with contractions. We do not want to use them in formal writing. So when we're writing our essays, we want to avoid them. But on less formal things, like letters or journal entries, they're perfectly acceptable. Possessive nouns. Possessive nouns shows ownership by using an apostrophe. Now, you might want to look back at your 1.3 notes about how to make possessive nouns, because we went over the rules and whether you put apostrophe S or just an apostrophe. But we can make a noun possessive by adding an apostrophe. So a bird's cage, we add apostrophe S to show that the bird owns the cage. Joy's pen, we put apostrophe S to show that Joy owns the pen. And Chris's sweater, we put apostrophe S to show that Chris owns the sweater. Again, make sure you look back at 1.3 about the rules about making these nouns. How can apostrophes replace missing information? Okay, so when we take a year and we shorten it, we're going to place an apostrophe there. So if we say 1990, but we don't want to write out 1990, we just want to say I was born in 90, we're going to put an apostrophe to show that we left out the 19. Same thing with 14 instead of 2014. We put an apostrophe to show that we're replacing that missing information. Also, an apostrophe can be used to show when letters or words are used in ways that are out of the ordinary. So, we wouldn't usually refer to eyes as a noun. Saying, you use the word I in your story too many times. That's not how we usually use the word I. Usually I means, I did something. It's a pronoun that refers to me. So if we use it in a different way and referring to the letter, then we put an apostrophe S to show that it's a little bit different from what's usual. So 4 I's in your story need to be capitalized. Same thing with letter grades. A and C are not words we usually use. They are usually just referred to as letters. So I got 3 A's and 2 C's. We put an apostrophe there to show that it's not a normal usage. Same thing with ands and alsos. Vocabulary. First word is classify, to put things in categories based on similarities. You might have used that one in science. Ambitious. Many of you are very ambitious this year. Having a strong will to do something. Setting steep goals. The ambitious girl wanted to make the varsity team as a freshman. Punctual. I like punctual people. Punctual people are on time, and they care about being on time. The punctual student was never tardy. Generosity is the quality of giving. The donor showed such generosity. It means you give freely. Flippant. This is a fun word. It means not taking something seriously. The student was flippant about his schoolwork until he had to repeat 7th grade. That won't happen to any of you, though. You guys are not going to be flippant about your school year. Practice. Copy the following into your notes. Place apostrophes where appropriate. John's car. I would have gone. I have all A's. And I was born in 89. You have completed today's notes. Congratulations! Please write your 20-word summary and place them in the back of your grammar folder.